when a founder or when a company receives capital, right? You know how to build a winning team, you know how to take them to the next level. But when they receive capital, because they're going to need it to grow, when they receive that capital, are there any expectations, or what is the expectation for a founder and a CEO? They know they want to grow. They understand it. They want to build the culture. But what would you give a founder, listening to this right now, advice on, or how could you set their expectation of what will happen when you do receive capital?
Yeah, another great question. 'Cause there's always sometimes a little anxiety when a team takes in some investment. The first part would be, let's go on this journey together. We're partners. When I'm introduced into a team, I'm a member of that team. I don't work for the private equity firm. I'm a member of that team, and so the first piece of advice would be, hey, what's working? There's a lot of things that are working because the finance guys made an investment in your company, in your organization. So what's working well? And then the next question, Dan, would be, hey, what's not working so great? What's keeping you up at night? That's what we're listening for, because they know intuitively, boy, if we put some more dollars towards product marketing or product development, or Joyce, if we just had some more demand gen, if I had a BDR or two, maybe if we opened up the partner channel. So we conduct an audit. It's very collaborative. I work with the CEO and his or her leadership team. Conduct an audit. What's working and what's not? What are some of our blind spots? So typically speaking, we kind of want to look at the metrics, right? So net and gross revenue retention are super important to us. What's our cost of acquisition? What's the average sales cycle? What's our sales pipeline coverage? What are some of our conversion rates across sales stage and across sellers? Sales productivity, which I mentioned. How many people across the inside sales team, the AE team, maybe it's the partner channel team, how many people across the team are achieving their goals and quotas and targets? What's our close one winning percentage, our average deal margin, and what's the marketing contribution to pipeline? So we look at those metrics, and the ones that are doing well, man, let's hit the accelerator, right? And if we do have some kind of underperforming metrics, it's a good thing, not a bad thing, because now we have a bunch of ideas that we'll put on the table, and we'll dialogue on what we've seen. We want to hear from the team, and then together we co-create kind of our game plan, right? Game plan to win. So it's this idea of what's working, great. Let's continue down that path. What are the metrics that are underperforming? Let's brainstorm how we can start to address the underperforming metrics. And typically 9 times out of 10, we can start to get those underperforming metrics fixed pretty quickly, literally within the first 60 to 90 days.
Is that like